Hey, love bugs. What's up? I hope you're having a good morning, noon, night, whenever this video may reach you. Do your girl a favor and hit that subscribe button and click that notification bell so you can get that thing whenever I upload a new video. So today, we are going to be talking about the documentary. I watched the whole thing with P. Diddy that 50 Cent produced. And we are going to be talking about what is going on with Funky Dineva. What is going on with Tamar? Remember Tamar came up with that bizarre story talking about how her teeth was cracked and her nose was broke and she was in a pool of blood. And she didn't know what happened. She woke up and she don't know what the hell happened. Well, Funky Dineva came out with a little bit more details, and basically Tamar said she's about to sue, child. She's about to go to Megan Thee Stallion and the Cardi B rap and sue. Okay, what's up? But I really want to get into this documentary. I'm gonna pull up, basically what the documentary was about on the Netflix website, and then I'm gonna give you all a backstory, kind of like a little rundown of what it is that I saw and what I think about it. But we y'all at though. Come on over, love bugs. Come on over, baby. Hello, Empress. What's up, Demira? How y'all doing? Hey. All right. I miss y'all. I mean, I see y'all all the time, but we haven't done a show like this in a while. So let's get into it. Everybody on your way in, give me a thumbs up. If you want to catch this on replay, make sure you hype the video. Give me a thumbs up. Drop me some pink hearts in the comments and let me know what you think about tonight's show. What's up, son? Hey. Okay. I am congested, so if I'm like throughout the show, it is not any substances or anything. Okay, it is. Child, I've been having this for a while. I don't know. Thank you, Empress. Thank you. All right. So, okay. This is, I thought this was Netflix, but it's not. This is Tudum by Netflix. So this is basically Sean Combs. The Reckoning is a sweeping examination of the hip-hop mogul. And with new materials, the documentary tells the story of Diddy's empire and the darkness that lay just beneath. Yo, this documentary, I didn't know what to expect, but it was entertaining. It was insightful. It was thought-provoking. It was also very sad. And it kind of it triggered a range of emotions. Like at the end, my heart broke for one of the guys that helped him. That was one of the founders of Bad Boy Records. The way Diddy did that man was so sad. And then Little Rod, the guy that came out, that produced the last album that Diddy put out before the Cassie video came out and before all of these things came out, Little Rod, the way he did that producer, also you could see the hurt in his eyes. He was like, there's things that happened to me that I don't even want to talk about. This man, oh my God, the demonic spirit that lies in Sean Diddy Combs is utterly insane. I don't know. Okay, in a new 4-part documentary by Emmy and Grammy Award-winning executive producer Curtis 50 Cent Jackson and Emmy Award-winning director Alexandra Stapleton, Sean Combs' The Reckoning is a staggering examination of the media music mogul legend and convicted offender. As y'all know, in July, Combs was found guilty of 2 counts of transportation for purposes of prostitution and is currently serving time in federal prison. He's appealing his conviction and his sentence. Born with an insatiable drive for stardom and a knack for the spot talent, Combs made a quick ascent through the ranks of the music industry with Bad Boy Entertainment and was crucial in bringing hip hop and the pop masses to the pop masses and launching the careers of dozens of generation-defining artists such as Notorious B.I.G., who I think he set Biggie up. After watching it, we've all been saying this, but after watching the documentary, I really think he set Biggie up. I'm gonna tell y'all why. Being a woman in the industry, and going through the Me Too movement, watching giants in the movement. Thank you, son. Thank you, boo. And giants in music and film go on trial, and to know what the outcomes were when Cassie dropped her lawsuit, I just thought this could go a million directions, says the director Alexandra Stapleton. I wondered how she had the confidence to go out there against a mogul like Sean Combs. She was fed up and she actually had to do it for her safety. I said to you all too. And Lil Rod confirmed that the Love album that Diddy put out was basically, you know, for Cassie. Like he put it out for Cassie. He was crying out to her, telling her to come back home because he cannot accept defeat. So this is a lot. I'm not gonna. So I wanted to know, you know, we're gonna just go through like who was interviewing in the documentary. So Aubrey was on there. Aubrey was basically saying she read an email that Diddy sent to her. Let me make myself bigger. Hold up. Oh my God, y'all. I'm so congested. It's terrible. So Aubrey O'Day read an email that Diddy sent to her, y'all. In the email that she read, Diddy was talking about beating that thing to her, basically saying she had a lot of X appeal and like she was the star of the group and he wanted to have SEX with her. This is what Diddy emailed Cassie, and Cassie just kind of, not Cassie, Aubrey O'Day from Danity Kane making a band, and Aubrey O'Day kind of just like brushed it off, like she didn't really like, you know, entertain that. And 6 months later, Aubrey O'Day was fired. Aubrey O'Day also read an affidavit signed by one of Diddy's, a producer from the Making a Band show that Aubrey was on, saying that she walked in on studio because she was trying to find a bathroom and she saw Sean Diddy Combs and another man, which was I think his bodyguard at the time, SAing, basically having intercourse with Aubrey O'Day, who was out of it, and he created also out of it. And Aubrey says she didn't know what was going on. She has no recollection of that night, and she says she doesn't even want to like go down that road because if that did happen, she says she doesn't even want to remember it. She also says she didn't pursue it further because if that person came out to be a liar, then it would jeopardize the case, you know, all of the lawsuits that everyone else has out against him, and she didn't want to do that. So she's like, dang, this is putting me in between a rock and a hard place, and I still gotta show up or be a part of this man's circus. And she's like, when does it ever end? But a lady said she would go on the record to say that she saw Diddy having penetrated Aubrey O'Day, who was out of it, in a studio. That really was mind-boggling to me. On top of him sending her that email, and on top of her being fired because she wouldn't basically do the freak offs with him. It's like this man really, he was like of reproach, like there was no stopping him. And in the documentary, people kept mentioning like he felt like because he had money, he could do whatever it is that he wanted to do. And that really, really got him over for like 3 decades. Like Diddy started being in the industry. The way that documentary was set up is that they literally, it did like a little chronological order. Like it started from the very beginning of how he got his start. He was a student at Howard University. He dropped out at the age of 19. First, I had like a childhood friend of his talking about how it was with them growing up and how Janice basically was like a hustler in the street. They didn't really specify what she did, but she used to throw parties, and the who's who used to be at her parties. And the kid, he said it used to look like it was like pimps at the party too, and certain types of women. And we heard that Janice basically came out, you know, it was discovered that she was like a madam or whatever the case may be. And I remember they were on, he was doing like a director's cut, and Janice was in the audience, and she said, oh, they asked her what type of job she had. And she said, one of the jobs I had was I worked at, you know, serving drinks at the after hours spot. And he didn't know nothing about that, which I think she's lying. And the fact that she used to have like basically these parties at the house, who knows what they were seeing, especially in the 80s and the late 70s. People were doing all types of stuff, you know that. And that was at the rise of the height, the beginning of the crack era and the crack epidemic in the Black community. So Diddy was exposed to a lot. Then a friend also said Diddy used to get beat really badly by his mother when they were young, like the were brutal. Then he went on to say that he saw Diddy slap his mother one time. Like, this is just crazy. And I mean, I don't know, who knows, but Aubrey was in it. Kirk Burroughs, that's the name. That is the co-founder of Bad Boy Entertainment. And this man went on to say that he knew that Diddy was extorting money. He also talked about what happened with Biggie. Biggie passed away. When Biggie went to do the award show in Cali, he said Diddy went on a record saying that, oh, Biggie wanted to go there. He was basically saying like, begging, like saying, oh, I really want to go on this tour. I'm trying to squash the beef. Because, you know, it was like a big beef between East Coast, West Coast because of Diddy and Suge Knight. And then like Tupac and Biggie, because Tupac felt like they set him up when he went to Quad, I think it was Quad Studios in New York, and he got pow in the studio on his way up to Biggie's studio session. And a guy was like, the only person that knew Tupac was going to be there was Diddy. So they felt like Diddy set up Tupac because Diddy always wanted to be a star and Diddy always wanted to be the man. And Diddy was basically jealous that Tupac and Biggie was building a relationship. He didn't want that. He felt some type of way. Also, before that, there was another woman that came out that did a music video with Diddy, like literally in the late, like 1989 or 1990, somewhere around there. And she said that Diddy had a recording tape of her that everybody told her about, and she was distraught and crying. And Diddy would say, "Oh, I never did that. I never did that." But he started doing stuff like that 30 years ago, recording people and playing the video cassette tapes at parties. So he ain't new to this. He's true to this. Okay. This whole thing was crazy. So he was begging Biggie to go out there, knowing that there was a beef and that it was a statement. And Diddy was like, "Oh, I'm going to throw a party," and telling Biggie, "You better come." And Biggie was supposed to go to Europe to do some press or something out there. And it's the guy, Kirk Burroughs. He said, "I set it up for him to go out there." And Diddy was like, "No, cancel the flights. He's not going." Like, so adamant about him staying in California. And then all of a sudden, Biggie gets taken out, but Diddy left without a scratch. That just doesn't, the math don't math. Like, how you somebody powering up a car and only one person in the car gets fatally unalived. Does that make sense? And then I have read Faith Evans' book years ago. I read her book. And in her book, she said after Biggie had got unalived, Diddy was nowhere to be found. She said she could not find him. Nobody knew where he was. Everybody was trying to call him. He did not show up to the hospital. He did not show up to the hospital. Barely wanted to go to the dang on funeral. Nobody knew where that man was. And I think it's because he had a guilty conscience. This is allegedly. I don't know if it's the same purpose. So I'm just giving y'all the backstory on what's going on in this documentary, child. No one knew where the hell this man was. And then Kirk Burroughs, because he knows where all the money was buried, okay, child? He also said that Diddy threw the biggest funeral for Biggie, but Biggie paid for it. P. Diddy wrote off Biggie Smalls' funeral as an artist expense. That took me out. I was like, oh my God. And the reason why Kirk got fired is because this was around the time when Biggie was about to release a new album on Bad Boy, like with Biggie and Diddy, because Diddy had split off from whatever record label he was with at the time, and he created Bad Boy. And Diddy was trying to force this man to rewrite Biggie's contract that he had signed before he passed away. And the guy said, "I'm not going to do it." And then he got fired, and he had 25% stock in a company, and Diddy beat him up, like put him at, basically was like, "I'm going to do this to you. You're going to get beat down unalive if you don't sign this." He's like, "But I'm going to give it back to you. I'm going to give it back to you." And the guy said he just signed it because he was afraid for his life. And he also did not want to lose his job, because basically, like, this is a company that I helped to build. Do you know this man, Kirk Burroughs, at the end of this documentary, like, my heart, like, dropped for him, because he said that Diddy also essayed him. Diddy also was doing actual things with him that he did not want to do. He said he felt forced to participate in things that he did not want to do. He was not comfortable with. And he blacked him from the industry after he helped him to build. He literally kept the books. He was managing the artists. He was keeping up with all of the money. He was doing everything, everything. And Diddy just dropped him like a bad habit once he got to where he wanted to go, and didn't pay him nothing. And that man took him to court to sue, and it got thrown out. I don't know how, but this just really, really, like, broke my heart. I'm like, damn, Diddy was sexing everybody. Like, man, his name of the game, what they basically said was like he liked to emasculate people, and he didn't like to pay people. And this is what Mark Curry, his ex-wife, Mark Curry passed away, rest in peace. His ex-wife, that was his wife at the time when he was signing Bad Boy, said Mark Curry had won a Grammy or got nominated for a Grammy, and he didn't have no money because Diddy was stealing all their royalties. He was stealing. He was really, oh my God, he was terrible. And they basically saying Diddy, the name of his game was to keep you hungry and to cookie crumb you and to not ever make you feel comfortable, so that you won't ever feel like you too big for your britches or like you bigger than him. and basically you will always need him. You will always come back. Thank you, son. Biggie's catalog is worth more with him on a lot. Yeah, it's very sad. Diddy tried to dusty swap with Biggie. Yes, son. Thank you for saying that. It was Papa and Puff, not Puff and Papa. When he couldn't, he had him unalive. Yes, yes, yes. And the thing is, thank you for pointing that out, son. So at the beginning of the documentary, the way P. Diddy became super world famous was because he did an event at a school, I think, or like some type of gymnasium or something, some basketball event or something. And people was unalive at the event. People was unalive. Hold on, y'all. Anyways, people wasn't alive at the event, and that was his claim to fame. Like he literally rose to superstardom off of tragedy. He said that in an interview. They showed him saying, "My claim to fame was off of the back of a tragic situation." And his claim to be a famous hip hop superstar that he always wanted to be. He always wanted to be an artist. He was very envious of other artists because he was the one that was helping them, producing them, styling them, but he didn't have the talent, and he was so jealous of that. So he was trying to destiny swap with Biggie, and it wasn't working. So he unalived him so that he could become the superstar. Once Biggie was unalived, Diddy was making the biggest hit records of his life. He rode on the sacrifice that he made of Biggie Smalls, allegedly. He rode that wave to being a rapper himself because he could not rap. And another rapper, what's his name? Which one was that? Uh, not Capricorn Clark. Excuse me. Oh, Mark Curry. That was the rapper, not the rapper. Yeah, that Mark Curry. He was writing for Diddy, and he also wasn't getting paid. So basically, Diddy had all of these people around him, using them for their likeness, using them for their talent, using them for their resources, and literally not paying people. Like he would penny pinch and give people a little bit here or there, and keep everybody on narcotics, keep everybody drugged up, and keep everybody just hanging on by a thread. And because he had such a larger than life persona, people just wanted to be around him. Like Kalina from Diddy Dirty Money. That Dizzy broad. I don't know what the hell is wrong with her. So Don Richards sued Diddy, basically saying that he was actually, doing stuff to her and withholding funds and a lot of things that was happening with her. And Kalina basically made a statement. Remember, Kalina made a statement saying, "I don't know nothing about that. That's not the man I knew. He wasn't doing that around me. I don't know. I don't know." Do you know that she got up there and said that that man would not give her $5,000? And she called him before all of this went down. Thank you, the beauty to you. Thank you. She called before all of this went down to ask him for $5,000. And he said, "No, I can't give it to you. I got other stuff that I'm doing." $5,000 is literally like $15 to P. Diddy. He could not, hey, Flavia, he could not give her $5,000. Yet he called her to literally put her image and her reputation on the line to go against Dawn Richards, and her stupid ass did it. Now, this is why I'm thinking like maybe he gave her something under the table to do it. I don't know, but she didn't specify that. She didn't say that, but I don't think she would say that to incriminate herself in that way, even if he did give her some money. But I would never. I'm sorry. There's no way in a God's green earth that I'm going to give you my likeness. I'm going to make a statement on your behalf when you're getting sued and out the ass, and you're up against all of this litigation, going to court, and you just Cassie $30 million, and I asked you for $5,000. She was crying, saying, "Oh, I was in court with my kids in custodial court, like trying to get custody of my kids, and I'm going through it with my husband," and she still did it. I'm like, what type of This is what makes me think that Diddy was a wizard and a warlock. I think P. Diddy dabbled in magic. I feel like he was casting spells on people and doing root work on people. Because you listen to the recording that he was saying to her, because she played it. Thank you, the beauty. Thank you, guys. Thank you, son. I'm so sorry. I'm very, very under the weather, but I need to give y'all a show. We haven't done one of these in a while. So I showed up for y'all, okay? So basically, he was like, "Oh, I know you love me. I know you love me. I'm the type. You the type that if I were to pass away, you would jump in the casket with me." Like he literally has so much confidence. I'm like, damn, like that. You could tell he be doing glamour magic and all types of shit. Like he and she. While she was recounting this in confessional, she was like, "Yeah, you know, I do love him." She didn't say loved. She said, yes, he was right. I do love him. Like she said, he was the man that she wanted to be like. She wanted to be like him. She was obsessed. And the way she made it seem like Dawn's relationship was with him, like Dawn wanted to be with him too. And she was like, yeah, you know, the way him and Dawn's dynamic was, like, you would have, like, they were together, but Cassie was in the picture. And I was like, oh, so was Dawn sleeping with Diddy? He had it going on. Everybody, I don't know what type of magic that man did or what type of demons he was praying to, but he had a lot of people under some heavy type of spell because they was hiding bodies for him, doing paperwork, doing the dirty work, doing everything, and not even getting paid. And I'm like, wow, like this is crazy that all of this was happening. And he was on TV smiling, laughing, like everybody loved him. Everybody was idolizing this man. And he was very much so a demon and very much so demonic, like raping people allegedly, beating people's ass allegedly. And the guy, the co-founder of Bad Boy Entertainment said he had been beating women up since the 90s. So this is not even something that's new. Like all of that, he like he had remorse. He just got remorse because he got found out. He had been beating bitches' ass and doing shady, grimy stuff since the 90s. And Capricorn said when Cassie stayed with her a little bit, she found out that Cassie was basically messing with Cudi, and Diddy came to her and was like, because they went hiking one time, her, Cassie, and Kid Cudi. Capricorn used to be his assistant. And they went hiking, and she was like, Diddy pulled up to her house with a pew-pew, kidnapped her, like, yo, you about to get in the car with the pew-pew, with the firearm, and was like, we gonna go to Kid Cudi's house right now. And remember, in the case, they said that Kid Cudi testified that Diddy blew his car up. And this basically make it seem like that was true. Like this man was blowing up people's cars, like running down on people. Poor Cassie. Cassie went through so much. And everybody tried to make it seem like, oh, Cassie, that she was down with it. She was groomed. She was 19 years old when she got with this. Diddy was like 39, 40, and Cassie was 19. Like, what do y'all, a 19-year-old, their brain is not, they don't even know, they're fresh out of high school. Of course, it's easy to groom. She just wants to be famous. She wants to be loved. And you're dealing with a man like that that's larger than life, and everybody wants his attention. If he's paying you a little bit of attention, it makes you feel very special. Like, as people in general, when you could, and this is a trick too, like, especially when you, it's not something that I do intentionally, but I know from me being me, if I pay special attention to somebody and I'm in a space where everybody is in my face, it makes that person feel so boosted. Like it really does something for their ego. Even if I say something nice to a person, because when I go out, people are always approaching me, which is annoying, but I'm grateful. I love everybody. Thank you. So if I am talking to one person and I'm saying something nice to them, like it really makes them feel very good about themselves, especially people that don't have a high self-esteem or people that don't really think highly of themselves. Or even when people talk to me in the DMs and I respond, they be like, oh my God, you responded. Like, I can't believe it. You know, like it's easy to make people feel special at a low level. So I could imagine if you're a billionaire, and you're being nice. And then like, even when you're mean, like just as women, period, like outside of that, like when women have Stockholm syndrome or when women are in abusive relationships with men and they get a little bit, a glimmer of love, it's like a glimmer of hope. It's like, yes, see, I knew this person was in there. So you're constantly chasing that because it releases, you know, the endorphins, the happy chemicals and all of that gets released when you feel loved or when you get in that type of affection or attention by somebody, from somebody that you love. And sometimes we be thinking we in love with a person when it really be like a trauma bond, or it really don't even be like love. Sometimes it be like a bunch of things. And then of course, you know, a lot of people have issues, abandonment, all types of issues that stem from like childhood and stuff that they haven't healed or dealt with. So getting with dangerous, narcissistic, psychopathic people, it kind of like it kind of feels like a hole or like a void or something, because a lot of us grow up with narcissistic, psychopathic parents. So it feels normal. It feels like home, and it feels like comfort. Because you know how when your mother, like if your mother would beat you and if your mother was abusive or verbally abusive, sometimes they wouldn't even say sorry, they would buy you something, or they would like be nice if your mother or your parents withheld attention and affection from you when they were angry. Like, that's abusive. When you're a kid, you don't, so you do things, you act like you do extra stuff, you try to do anything, you become a people pleaser so that you could just get a little bit of that feeling, because it makes you feel super high when you're used to that person making you feel super low. So you continuously chasing that instead of knowing that this is a sickness and I need to get out of this cycle. Y'all picking up what I'm putting down? So basically, I think he needs to do a part 2 of this. I'm mad that it was only 4 episodes. It was very good. And like I said, with Little Rod, literally, he said they only offered him $29,000 for producing that whole album. He literally was flying from coast to coast to produce the album with Diddy. And he said Diddy would have him out on a strip, picking up women, sex workers, taking substances. He said sometimes he would wake up sore. And if a man's saying he waking up sore, then it's probably talking about the back door. He's probably talking about that pussy hole, okay? Then he said sometimes he would wake up in a bed with random women. He wouldn't even really have no recollection of what went on. And also, I spoke to you guys about this, about when you hang out with people that do drugs, they drug themselves as well as drugging you. So somebody could give you a bottle of water, and you just thinking it's a bottle of water, and it could have something in it. And they could be drinking out of a bottle and pour you some, and they also jerking themselves. So everybody just wants something, and you don't even know, because it's not like you've seen them sprinkle it. You get what I'm saying? Or let me put this in you. Let me drop something. Like, it's not really like that these days, the way people make it seem. Like, there's ways to drug people with, you don't even have to put nothing in nothing. You could put something on a napkin. You could put something on a doorknob. So he was basically like, he said there was times when he would wake up in the bed with Diddy. And that album that they did together came out in 2023. So this was recently happening, like 3 years ago. He was waking up in the bed with Diddy at times. And he said he would not remember. And he just tried to like compartmentalize it and put that out of his mind. But what really took it over the edge was when they only tried to offer him $29,000. And he was playing voice notes from Diddy, literally calling him 50,000 times, trying to make sure that he wasn't going, like, trying to get ahead of it. Like, oh, I don't know, I pay my bills. I told you I got you. Stuff is going on. I know you were not trying to make an enemy out of me. Like, really trying to like talk some crazy and finesse him. And exactly, son. Yeah, it's so sad. Some of your family is your first ops. That's true. And basically, like, oh, just trying to like kind of not threaten but bully, like put a heavy foot down, like, you better not be doing this, like, I know where you live type of shit. You know what I'm saying? And he was like, and we spoke about this. When this first came out, we spoke about this. When Cassie first came out, she opened the floodgates. Now, I was telling you, I'm like, everybody's going to feel more emboldened and more empowered to come out with their stories, because it's hard to go up against a machine like this, because in the documentary too, there was so many instances when this man was in and out of court. And I'm like, damn, what, we don't know, because I was a kid, or, a little baby when he was first coming out. And then like, we wasn't following that. So we was watching the Disney Channel and shit. Nobody wasn't watching the news to see that Diddy was, doing press conferences saying that he didn't do it and I didn't do this and I didn't do that. And, oh, I got acquitted, or these people are lying. And the way he set Shine up to get to go to prison for 10 years, like he was just a terrible person. But he kept getting away with all of the atrocious, demonic, debauchery shit. So he felt like he was going to be able to keep having a get out of jail free card, and it finally caught up to him. And I still don't think all of the things that he's done, the lives that he's ruined, he's still not getting this little jail time is nothing compared to what he actually deserves. And y'all should check it out. Oh, I should have said spoiler alert, right? Y'all should check it out. You did actually. He was in and out of court in the late 90s. Yeah, exactly. So I didn't really know. I mean, like, you would hear stuff, but I didn't really see it. Like, and it's just crazy. Hey, girl. Hi. Hey, Hollywood. How you doing? So that was that. It was very, very good. And I honestly very much so enjoyed it. And I was like, wow, like, this is very well put together. The order in which it literally took you back from the beginning, and it walks you through like how he got up to where he is today. And he has some footage that has never before seen footage, and people are like, how you get that? That man done paid the videographer, paid the videographer some money down, and then I was thinking maybe Diddy is in on it. Like, okay, I'm gonna let you put this out. they probably brokered the deal through the videographer, and he was like, well, it is what it is. I'm gonna put it out, give me my money on the back end. Y'all know businessmen be businessmen, so we don't know what's going on. But for sure, he had to get the money from the footage from the videographer, because it was literally footage like 6 days leading up to his arrest and days leading up to Cassie suing him. And it's crazy. Like, that man literally was living like a king, but he did too many people dirty. And I always say this, like, your karmic footprint is always going to come back around. Like, that's why who we talk about, Diddy, what's up? But we talk about Diddy. Thank you. If he wasn't so cheap, this wouldn't be happening. And you got a point too. I feel like if he was still paying people, if he would have done right by people, I think he probably still would have been able to get away with a lot. But I also feel like he probably was doing something and going against the grain at the people that actually put him in position, and they had a vendetta against him. So they was like, all right, we ruin your legacy. But when you do bad things, this is why I don't really do bad things like that. Like, I'm not the type of person that can steal and scam and just do devious shit. Like, first of all, that's not my nature or my character. I can't, it's just not me. But I tried to like steal out of the store before when I was younger, and I got caught. Like, anytime I try to do something terrible, I got caught. Like, even lying, I'm not the best liar. This is why it makes me mad when like men and shit be like, you're a liar, I'm like, no, I'm no the fuck up. I'm a terrible liar. If I was lying to you, you would know. I just don't say shit. Like, I don't know if people think that's lying by omission. You didn't say anything, so you're a liar. Like, no, I just don't say anything. Like, and if I'm telling you I'm not doing something, and at that moment I'm not. Anyways, this ain't about me. And chat, whatever. Who was waking up in the bed with Diddy? Oh, the producer that produced his last The Love album that he came out with, his name is Lil Rod. His name is Little Rod. He had a case. He has a case out against Diddy. I don't know what happened with that case, whether or not he won or what happened. I'm not sure. But y'all, give me a thumbs up. Give me a thumbs up on this video. Okay, so okay, we gotta get back up in this algorithm. I don't know what the fuck these low ass numbers is. Outrageous, is diabolical. I don't know. Especially according to child. Anyways, we're gonna keep going. Shouts out to all of the thank you, son, for the stickers. Thank you. Okay. Dang, I probably should have put something on the I didn't even put a notice that I was gonna be like, excuse me. So now let's get into Tamar and Funky Dineva, because Tamar, I don't know what the hell is going on with Tamar, child. I just don't know. It's very embarrassing. I don't know, child. I do not know. Because remember, she came out with a story basically saying that her teeth were broke and she didn't know what happened. And she woke up in a pool of blood and her nose was broke and she didn't know what the hell was going on. So pretty much, Funky Dineva basically came out and said pretty much what happened. Because Tamar kept mentioning him and going on a rampage. So he said, what happened? Now let's get into this. Tamar needs psychiatric. He got uppity with Diego. That's what did it. Who was Diego? Was that the guy that was doing the Delion, the tequila brand? Because I know he was saying something was going on with the agave plant farm or something. She's a whole talented weirdo. Hey, Etta, what's up, California? Did you just get the notification? They didn't even send them. I hate StreamYard, bro. Like, none of my notifications don't go out. We gotta figure this out, bro. Like, I don't know. I mean, I haven't used this in a while, so maybe that's why. But it should not be. It should at least be 100 of y'all up in here, at the least. What the fuck? What's up, guys? Anointed. Did you just get this notification, guys? Anointed, or you wasn't on here? Like, California, did you just get this notification? You just got it. See, I don't know why they doing this to me. I'm out of the algorithm. I know, son, because I don't do these. I haven't been doing this, but we gonna build it back up. So what I need y'all to do is just give me a thumbs up, and when y'all are, when you're done, and when you gotta first time I've gotten one in a while. Damn. See, and they only be sending out the notifications to like 1% of your actual damn subscribers. We gonna get it back up. We gonna get this. We getting into this. It's gonna be all right. And I know it's kind of a little late for like the time that I should be doing a live stream since I'm out of the algorithm. Thank you, son, for pointing that out. You right though. You dead ass right. It's true. It's my fault because I haven't been doing StreamYard lives like at all. But like I said, we back. Okay, we getting back up in here. So that's my point. So after this, for those of you, all 5 of y'all that's up in here right now, if you can have some time, come back and hype this video and drop a pink card in the comment section. All of your alerts, you have all the alerts turned on too. It's been happening out of my face. It's so annoying. Oh man. Okay, so let's shout out to the neighborhood talk. Oh, Funky Dineva says Tamar and Mendeces were kissing in an Uber the night she lost her teeth. Claims she went upstairs with Mendeces and his best friend. I don't know whether they were effing you from the back and ran your head through the motherfucking headboard or what. Ciao.
You want to be like this? Let's be like this. Part of the problem with this whole thing was, Tamar, is that I was never comfortable with the relationship that you and Mendeces had in front of me. Okay, all of that your booty shorts, sitting on top of him meeting us up at restaurants every time we met up. I was very uncomfortable with it. And if we gonna tell,
hey, every time they met up, Mendeces was there. Wow.
Let's tell it all. So since she was throwing a party for a friend's birthday party, do y'all want to know why I did not get out the car and go upstairs with Tamar when we got back to her house? Because after her and Mendeces got through kissing in the back of that goddamn car, I figured they wanted to be up there privately. That is why when we got dropped off at Tamar's house, I did not go upstairs. I got in my damn car and went home because you was sitting on his lap in that goddamn Uber and y'all ass was kissing. Okay. And the shit made me damn uncomfortable. Okay. Now, if anybody knows, since you want to be like this, let's be like this. Part of the problem with this whole thing, I didn't know who happened and what happened to your damn teeth. It's Mendeces and his best friend, because they was the ones who went upstairs with you. Now, I don't know whether they was fucking your ass from the back and ran your head through the headboard or what. Okay? But if anybody need to be investigated on what happened to you in your damn teeth, it need to be Mendeces and his friend, because that's who went upstairs with you. That's who went upstairs with you.
Ooh.
Okay. All the phone calls I got at the V12. Is Tamar drunk? Why is she sitting on Mendeces' lap like this? Oh, wow. Why is she sitting on Mendeces' lap? And see, here's the thing.
Wow.
I hate that I even chose to go this route. It follows the narrative of, I didn't know who happened, and just a messy sissy who couldn't wait to get mad day to tell her business, keep the messy punks from around you. Like, it would seem to me, Tamar, if you knew that I was holding on to all of this, that you would just leave me the fuck alone.
That's true.
Baby, you didn't throw no party for me. If anything, you threw a pre-party for Mendeces. Because he the one who went back upstairs with you. That lady husband. Oh. And see, y'all be around here in these blogs and shit thinking y'all be knowing what y'all be talking about. Folks be eating me up, and I just be sitting there. If only y'all knew. That's a messy sissy. If only y'all knew. He's such a bad friend. He's such a bad friend. If she was drunk, why he didn't go upstairs with her? That faggot just want to be around her. He just want to be around her because of XYZ. A real friend would have went upstairs. Well, I didn't need to go upstairs. That lady husband went upstairs with her.
Oh, not that lady.
You absolutely.
And you know what's funny? I didn't see. Okay, so this is what, because I was like, what sparked this? Like, I seen a clip of Tamar on the podcast, but I heard her say that lady husband, but I didn't hear what she said about fucking Dineva. So we're gonna have to go once we get done from Instagram sheets, we're gonna have to go to the TikTok streets to see exactly if we can find a clip of what she said, because he said he wasn't saying that. And this person right here says he spared her. Even when he was being alleged to have knocked her teeth out, he didn't say anything about what he saw. He literally just left it alone. But Tamar wouldn't leave it alone.
Right. A real friend would have went upstairs. Her real friend went upstairs with her.
Ooh. Tamar is too grown.
Hold on 1 second. This is my auntie nursing home. If only y'all knew.
So this is what happened before when she said she almost died after being found in a pool of blood by her friend. Claimed she fractured her nose and lost her teeth. I don't know what happened to me. I struggled to write this, but everyone keeps calling me, and honestly, I can't even really talk anymore. I'm so weak. I almost died Sunday. I was found in a pool of blood from my friend with my face injury. And as the days go by, the worse it is. I fractured my nose, lost some teeth, and mobility. The way I look at life now is simply different. This is my health is on the mend. My mental journey begins. Pray for me for real. I don't even know what happened to me. Damn. So then Tamar came out. Okay, let's see.
Yeah. So they started putting you two together. Do you and Mendeces have like anything beyond this film? Or?
No, to be honest, I barely even know him.
Okay.
to be honest, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
We're not like, we're cool,
Yeah.
but we're not like my homie. You know what I mean?
Right,
it's not
right.
like that. Yeah.
So they started putting you two together. Do you
that? And he just got casted in the film, and here we are.
Were you like a little hesitant? This is the one thing I will say, how I think people might get tied in, maybe because you're using his name in the film. Did y'all ever think about
that?
About using a different name?
We use Julian.
That's a different name, though. You get what I'm trying to say?
We use L'Oreal.
I know. But Mendeces just seems so standoutish.
Well, talk to his mama. She not me.
About using a different. Okay, well, also, so in the film, you know, I was in there.
Yeah.
But me, you wasn't hugged up. So they saw the coziness, and some people said they never seen him like that again.
Well, I've never met the lady, so I've never.
Okay, well, also,
never talked to her, never met her, and so it wasn't a situation where it was like, oh, I'm finna go after somebody.
Yeah.
No, it wasn't like that. It was like, you know, I met somebody, and this person was perfect for the role.
Yeah,
and their experience was never talked to her, never parallel to mine, and it worked out.
Yeah,
and we had a great time filming it. It was a very easy, fun shoot. And I don't know. Here we are. Heartbreak Retro parallel to mine.
You want to be like this? Let's be like this.
Why would she say that I never met the lady? Like she don't know Yandy's name. That was shady to me. Do y'all think that was shady? So this is what she came out and said. Wait, I gotta read. I don't have my readers. Chat. I got my readers. I can't see that. But you can post to read. Basically, she said, I'm gonna read the caption. She says, people like to trigger me, hoping for me to respond and crash out. That's the old me. I always feel the need to defend myself, but my lawyers will this time and every time instead. I'm tired, but I'm learning to take Martian's advice, use my voice to talk less and sing more. That's it. That's all. God bless. Thank you to my amazing attorney and team who won't lose at James Walker and Co. Now back to Big Business Heartbreak Retrograde. Y'all can pause to read her full statement. Now, let's head on over to these TikTok streets because Funky not even responded to this child. I was trying to see if I could. Let me see if I can find a tape talking about Funky though. Let me see. Everybody up in here, do me a favor and give the me a thumbs up so I can squeeze my tiny ass back up in this algorithm. Tamar Braxton. Oh, wait, hold up. Ooh. Okay, here we go. I am congested, son. Oh, I've been congested off and on for a long time now. I got some things going on, child. I don't know what to do. I've been trying natural remedies. I really think I have to get rid of my cat. I'm pretty sure it is. I know it is. I know it. I can't have it.
Yeah.
All I know is that I went to a friend's birthday party. I gave a friend a birthday party.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I don't like that. I don't like that at all, because I'm telling you to your damn face, you was a bold-faced, bald-headed, goddamn liar. Okay? That night was never about me. You and Zoe and all the rest of them, y'all was looking for something to eat. Y'all called me and was asking me what was there to eat up in my direction. I said everything up my way closed. I was like, we could always go to Roof Chris. Y'all said, fuck it, meet me at Roof Chris. I met y'all at Roof Chris, you and Zoe. In comes walking Mendeces and his homeboy. Okay. Now, this is the third time that me and you have been hanging out, and out of nowhere, here comes Mendeces. Okay. Now you can make of that whatever the hell you want to make of it. Okay. I was tired. I wanted to go home. Y'all said we going over here to Sauce in Buckhead. Meet us at Sauce. I said, y'all, I really don't want to go.
Oh, so I guess it was his birthday. Is that what it is? Some antibiotic. Thank you, Nova. Yeah, I might need to do that.
Oh, I drive.
So that's what it is that it was his birthday. That's what it seemed like. Oh, or his friend's birthday. I don't know.
I have my car over to Sauce. By the time I get to Sauce, Zoe calls and says, Tamar said, just leave your car at her house and we're going to go to V12.
Wait, so you feel like, guys, you feel like he was just using this as an excuse to like finally just let it all out there because he been wanting to spill the tea?
I didn't even want to go. You didn't throw me no party, love. Why are you doing that?
Okay, so it was his birthday. Okay.
Yes. Why is it so important for you to create this narrative like you were doing something for a friend and a friend did you so wrong? Okay. So now you and Mendeces sneaking and dealing around. Mendeces was behind us at the V12. Okay. He just didn't want to walk in, or they had arranged it because he didn't want to be caught up all in the mix. If you were throwing Quentin a party, Tamar, the sign would have said Quentin. The sign would have said Funky Dineva on it. Okay. Now, in fairness, it was my birthday week, and maybe in your mind, you were saying, let's go out and continue to hang for your birthday, or it's your birthday, let's hang. But to create this narrative that you went to throw a birthday party for a friend and this friend did you so wrong, that's not right, Tamar, and it's not fair to me, and my feelings are hurt behind it. My feelings are really hurt behind you trying to create this narrative. And here is what the situation is, my love. For whatever reason, you being Tamar Braxton that you are, you like running to the internet and stirring up mess and confusion and drama. It's what you like. real world where anybody busts out the front of their damn mouth and then start talking about they woke up in a pool of blood and they almost died. I did not play it in this interview, but at the time in which you went to the internet, you said you woke up in a pool of blood and almost died. In this interview with L'Oreal, you mentioned that you were home with David or somebody, and they said we need to call the ambulance, and you were like, no, we're not calling no ambulance, which suggests to me that you did not almost die. Okay, but now since you want to be like this, let's be like this. Part of the problem with this whole thing was, Tamar, is that I was never comfortable with the relationship that you and Mendeces had in front of me. Okay, part of the problem with this whole thing was, Tamar, is that I was never comfortable with the relationship that you and Mendeces had in front of me. Okay, all of that, you at the music video shoot in your booty shorts, sitting on top of him meeting us up at restaurants every time we met up, I was very uncomfortable with it. And if we're gonna tell it, let's tell it all. So since you were throwing a party for a friend's birthday party, do y'all want to know why I did not get out the car and go upstairs with Tamar when we got back to her house? Because after her and Mendeces got through kissing in the back of that goddamn car, I figured they wanted to be up there privately. That is why when we got dropped off at Tamar's house, I did not go upstairs. I got in my damn car and went home because you was sitting on his lap in that goddamn Uber and y'all ass was kissing. Okay, and the shit made me damn uncomfortable. Okay, now if anybody know who happened and what happened to your damn teeth, it's Mendeces and his best friend, because they was the ones who went upstairs with you.
Wait. Okay, stop. Give me my,
like, come on, yo.
Wow. Okay, now let's play this other video. Dang, this is messy, messy boots. Hold up, child. What's up, Mia? Did you just get the notification? We got to get back up in this algorithm, child. She was completely cut. She has completely cut him off. None of his projects are popping, and he's very salty. Corporate didn't follow up with his proposal at Essence Festival. You just got it. See, it's okay. We're gonna get back up in here. It's my fault because I haven't been doing my streams like this. I believe if the internet would have found out about this in any other way, she would have definitely said "fuck you" the whole time. Ooh. Funky Dineva versus Tamar Braxton round 2.
14 years in, been sued by some of the best. Okay, check my law.
This is in response to what I showed y'all, where basically Tamar made it seem like she gonna sue him and she gonna let her lawyers handle it.
Lawsuit record. Stayed in court with Sheree, stayed in court with Chris Stokes, stayed in court with XYZ Company, stayed in court with Music Company. And I'm here to let you know, baby, it's going to take more than a little piece of statement on a lawyer's lawyer. It's going to take more than a little piece of statement on your lawyer's letterhead claiming rumors about an inappropriate relationship to scare me. Because if that's the term that we're going by, inappropriate relationship, the person is claiming that you had an inappropriate relationship. If that's the thing that we're hanging on to, then baby, you Mr. Walker, you don't even want to waste your time sending me nothing on your fax paper, because the relationship was extremely inappropriate. And I knew that this is how you was gonna play it. So now we finna take it all the way back to the very beginning. I knew this was how you was gonna play it. And let's be very clear here. If y'all remember.
Wait, but okay. He said he only hung out with her 3 times. So when he taking it all the way back to okay.
Remember when the situation first broke and about the whole mouth stuff, and I said, and the only you dropped that video is because, and I ain't gonna do it to you. Y'all remember that? I said, and the only reason you dropped that music video real quick like this was because, And I said, I ain't even gonna do it. The reason you dropped that music video as quickly as you did is because people had spotted y'all ass, okay? Inappropriate relationship. Well, you tell me, Tamar, if it's appropriate or inappropriate, when we're sitting at Roof Chris and he's rubbing in between your thighs, in between your dress.
Ooh.
Mr. Walker, her attorney.
Not in between the thighs, in between the dress, child.
You let me know if that's appropriate or not appropriate, because you were sitting there. Let me move over. You were sitting there and he was drinking and talking and he was touching in between your legs, and rightfully so. Now, let me give her this. You pushed his hand and was like, stop. But you know that cute little stop that y'all girls do. And he kept leaning in. He kept leaning in and whispering. And he would rub in between her legs again. And she would push his hands off again. Real cute, like real 16-year-old. Like, let me know if that's appropriate or inappropriate.
Tamar knows she trifling. And then I feel like she tried to make it seem like he was separated from Yandy. Child, this is too much. Out of everybody, she gonna go and do that with Mendeces. Mendeces, out of all people. Like, you got all of this access. You could have chose anybody to be in your video. Why would you choose Mendeces? How did you even meet him? What is going on? What?
As a male co-star, if you were with those group of females that was at the Four Seasons that night when they was trying to hide behind the columns before the valet people brought the car, if you was one of those people that saw them that night as well, please email me at funkydineva@funkydineva.com.
Oh, he's trying to get messy. He want witnesses. Y'all, somebody gonna email him?
Because I would like to talk to you. The next thing, let's talk about this in terms of being inappropriate. And Mr. Walker, down to the law office, you're going to want to write this one down, because I heard this one with my own ears and saw it with my own face. And I was really concerned. I was like, why is this lady doing this in front of me? Tamar, you going to sit up in my face. You going to sit up in my face with your three faces. Ooh. And tell me that you and Mendeces did not have a conversation at that table in Roof Chris about him putting out a statement about him and Yandy not being together no more.
Ooh.
And then you started laughing back and was like, no, you got to go back and rewrite it to kind of make it sound like it's you. We going to say that didn't happen?
Ooh.
We going to say that didn't happen. We going to sit up here and say, after he was digging in between your thighs at that...
Not digging in between the thighs. Oh, my God.
Roof Chris, and he got up and went to the bathroom, that the conversation was, y'all, I can't. He's just my friend. He's just my friend. I can't. I mean, and then I said, Tamar, ain't he married? He ain't married. They not married. They just do that for the show. They not married.
Ooh.
That's what we gonna do. We gonna pretend like at that video shoot for the video, the bedroom was right there. The living room area with the one-seater chair was there. All of us had been drinking the entire video shoot. We gonna pretend like you was not sitting in his lap with them booty shorts on and them two new big old titties you just purchased with the shirt split down like this. Is that what we finna do?
He really, is this necessary? This is messy. Messy boots. That's why I don't be hanging out, child. Anybody got a story about Love Jones is 5 years old and they probably lying and embellishing some shit, child. Cause this,
You finna pretend like you wasn't sitting in his lap like this. He was sitting down. You had your leg crossed like this, sitting on his lap with them two tig old biddies like this, and we was all drunk. That's what we doing? That didn't happen? Or maybe it did happen, but that don't qualify as inappropriate behavior. Ooh. Okay? He walked right on in there in your house and got on the sofa and got under the cover, bitch. Like he was very comfortable laying there. You gonna tell me that didn't happen? Now, Vince was there because Vince came out and said hello to everybody, so I'm not alluding that nothing.
Y'all heard that the DL Whisperer said that Vince was one of his first tricks? Allegedly. I think that was on TK show. I seen a clip of that and I was like, oh my God. Not Vince, Tamar's ex-husband was the DL Whisperer. Y'all know who the DL Whisperer is. He said Vince was one of his first tricks, y'all.
Freaky happened, but Vince was there. We walked upstairs. His drunk ass went straight to your sofa and went straight to that cover, and he did it in a very familiar manner, like he had done did it before, or like he had done left that cover there before. Are we saying that none of this happened, or are we just saying it's appropriate? I'm just trying to figure out what the basis is of the legal facsimile that you don't put out in and what your lawyer people supposed to be calling to talk to me about. Okay, because baby, you ain't the only one that got lawyers. You ain't the only ones that's lawyered up. And the funny thing about it is, you gonna really gag, bitch. Because you ain't the only one that got lawyers on the line. One of your favorite lawyers reached out to me this morning. The white one you used to fuck, bitch. Okay.
Ooh, not the ex-husband. This is messy. Oh my God, being famous gotta be hard. Like, you really gotta keep your circle like this. Like this. I wouldn't have nobody around me, child. Not in my personal business. Ain't nobody about to know nothing about me. Nobody, baby.
I got them all on the line, baby. Everybody is on the line. I got a whole harem of black females that hate your ass, that's attorneys, in my inbox ready to go. Not to mention the ones I keep on my own. So I'm trying to decide who I'm hire. I might just hire all of them, starting with the white man who used to give all your loving to. Let him handle it, since he knows your ass inside and out. What you want to do?
That would be so messy.
What you want to do? Baby, I ain't never been scared of you. I've been told you leave me alone. I've been told your motherfucking ass to leave me the hell alone. And then if y'all notice, the statement got less to do about the gossip and more to do about the album. I mean, if it's a video shoot and he a co-star, then the relationship should have been on the set and that's it. We hung out on 3 separate occasions where it's just supposed to be me, you, and maybe Zoe and the makeup people. And here comes Mendeces. And here y'all come sneagling and giggling in the corners. And sneaking in and out the restaurants. And him touching on you. And y'all having lovey-dovey, flirty conversation. You finna really sit up here and tell me I didn't see this with my own 2 eyes? Mr. Walker, he deposed to me. Say was, I hung out with some friends that night. When I got home, I went through my normal routine. I passed out. Instead, you wanted to be shady. I went to a friend's party. I threw a friend a party. Yes, bitch, I'm mad because you're lying. Because you insist on being the victim in this situation. And for all of y'all out there talking about, she didn't never say his name. She didn't never say his name. She didn't have to say my name. When you
She did. He was looking for anything to, because this is too much. This is too much. She literally did not say his name.
know you're one of the main characters in the story, your name don't have to be said. You not finna paint this narrative that, oh, you just went out your way to do so much for this friend and this friend betrayed you. Baby girl, if anybody was betrayed in this—
breaking up, I said he was just looking for a reason. She didn't have to say his name because he was just looking for a reason to unload the clip. And I said,
situation, it was me. who ended up being collateral damage in your antics, your reindeer games, and your bullshit. So I'm here to tell you and Mr. Walker, bring it on, bitch. And you better bring it damn strong. Bring it on. Tamar Braxton, people are now seeing your ass for who you are. Okay? You home wrecking whore. All right? Allegedly.
I didn't even know he said this. And I put it in the title. I'm prophetic.
Is unfortunate that other people's families and whatnot get affected by this situation. I hate whatever this may have caused for Yandy and her family, because Yandy already catching all types of hell down to the love and hip hop, so on and so forth. And I feel bad about it. But on the flip side of things, Yandy, I want to apologize to you if you getting caught up in this. But at the very end of the day, Yandy, it also ain't my responsibility to protect you. It's your man's own.
He ain't lying.
Okay, let that be perfectly clear. Yandy, I don't have nothing against you. All the children that's involved, all the families involved. I hate that children and families is involved. Don't nobody want defects involved in this shit like this, but it ain't my job to protect nobody's children or their damn family. It's Tamar's job to protect her children and her family, and it's Mendeces' job to protect his children and her family. I asked your lime potato salad complected skin ass to leave me the hell.
Oh, that wasn't nice. Why he had to go in on her complexion, call her potato salad complected? That wasn't nice at all.
Alone months ago. And you just could not leave well enough alone. And then you want to try to piggyback off of what's going on in the blogs with the other bloggers being sued, talking about, professional reporting and responsible reporting. Bitch, it don't get no more responsible than reporting what you seen with your own eyes. As a matter of fact, what I'm doing is not reporting. What I'm doing is recanting. Recanting. Reporting is when you read the paper. Reporting is when you got the information from somewhere else. Recanting is when you live the experience. You ain't finna sit up here, you or Mr. Douglas, Mr. Walker, you know Mr. Walker finna sit up here and tell me what the hell my lived experience was. Bitch, I'm like that lady on
he using the wrong word. Recant means to formally or publicly withdraw one's previous statement. Because I'm like, recanting. Recanting means to take something back. I guess he means reminiscing or recollecting. Maybe that's what he meant, not recanting. But I know I be saying stuff wrong sometimes too when I'm on a rant and a rave.
It's a Brewster place. You left your curtains open. I synced you. I synced you.
Oh, you know what, God's anointed? I forgot about that. Who said that for somebody that's fighting cancer? I feel like I just saw it. Yeah, I forgot about that. But he probably needed this to take his mind off of what's going on in his real life.
I see that letter from Mr. Walker ain't addressed nothing Pacific. I see that letter ain't addressed nothing Pacific that was inappropriate. Bitch, I sent you. Mr. Walker, I sent her.
This is so damn messy.
It's many people. Like I said, anybody who was down to that B12 that seen Tamar sitting in his lap, drunk, please email me at funky.neva@funky.neva.com. And any of them girls that was at that ballet when Tamar and Mendeces went back and hid around that corner, please email me at funky.neva@funky.neva.com. Let's get it on, bitch.
Ooh. Chat. This is messy as hell. I should look. I don't know. I don't know. What y'all got to say up in here? Oh my God. Tamar is an unhinged agent of chaos, Jezebel's spirit, and the Ray J of the Braxton family. Oh my God, that dirty foot, ash lip, ashy complexion. Oh my God, y'all are funny. Rock feet, river swine feet, yes. But I kind of get why he mad. This is too much. Oh my God. This is a lot going on. So we're gonna come back. I need to like blow my nose and like recalibrate. And we'll do a call-in show. If we don't do it tonight, we're gonna do it tomorrow in the early evening. Like I'll be back before, like maybe like around 3 or 4. So that's why y'all haven't seen me doing lives like this, because I have not been feeling the greatest. Thank you, Kent. TMH. Thank you. I really think it's the cat, y'all, because I like when I'm out, it's still like this, but it's not as bad as when I'm in my apartment. And I think I need to get a air purifier, so I'm gonna order one of those. But yes, so thank you guys for joining me tonight. I probably will see you all maybe in an hour or two. If not, then I will see you all tomorrow, and we are going to do a call-in show. Okay. So make sure you are liked, comment. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Thank you for the super chats. Thank you, son. Take some black. I need to get some. Thank you. The beauty to you. Thank you, boo. A lot of people are getting like that really bad. It's so bad. Yeah, I've been fighting this for a while. Like, it's so aggravating. Oh, you just got here. Did you just get the notification, Kaylee? Hey, Norris. Did y'all just get the notification? I should rest and come back tomorrow. Yeah, I'm gonna make me some tea. I'm hungry, so I need to. I had this really good like kale salad. It was delicious. So I might eat the flow days. I'm gonna figure it out, y'all. But see, y'all just not getting a notification. They playing with me, but it's my fault because I haven't been doing lives like this because I haven't been feeling the greatest. But I'm gonna come back. I love y'all. Like, comment, subscribe, share because I know you care. Show up to be heard. Let nobody play in your face. Yes, it's gonna be like around in the early evening, kind of a neti pot. I heard of that, but I'm scared of that. Like you put it in your nose. I'm kind of nervous of that. Every morning when a sinus, like it's ridiculous. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna do that because I didn't do that this time. I'm gonna do that. And I need to. We gotta drop the Discord link in the chat so more people could be on there. The one for the love bugs. So when I do drop it in the Discord, they could also see. Like everybody could see, because it's just a couple of people because the link don't get dropped off it. But thank you, Kaylee. Humidifier. Is a humidifier and air purifier the same thing? Right now, I need to go blow my nose really badly. That's another reason why I'm getting off. A lip massage. I do these. We need Faith to do it. Okay. Wait. All right. I love y'all. Spread love is the Brooklyn way. An air purifier. Yeah, and I gotta get rid of my cat. I'm sad. I'm gonna miss him, but he gotta go. Bye, guys. If you just can you do me a favor after this is done, can you hype the video and can you hype the video and can you drop me some pay cards in the comment section so we can get back up in this algorithm? Bye.